Hello and welcome back to Songs of Six. For this part of the series, from episode 10 on till episode 20, we're going to be focused on just getting our population maxed out into the foreseeable future. I just kind of wanted to go over what my basic plan is for this episode, as I'm going to just cut right to it, just like I always do. We need more people. We're making stone, which is good. Ideally, I'd like to get a bunch of Dundarians working here. We're going to pop that up to 38 or so. We're going to get a bunch of guys working in the mason so that we can make enough cut stone and wood to upgrade every house in this city. While I wait for that, I'm going to be doing the math and try to figure out exactly how many houses we have and what our max capacity is for this zone here. Meanwhile, we're also going to plant a nice orchard for fruits, as I'm going to stop importing Kryptonians and humans, and I'm going to start breeding them from here so that we have less immigrants and our people are happy based on the fact that they're born here. We'll also get some schools and a few other things involved, but I'll see you when I get there. Alright, as you can see from that little montage, we have a lot to go over, and I forgot one. The library. I'm not going to add that to the montage. There's already enough little footage here and there. But I'm going to go over what we did in the last hour or so. It feels a lot longer, but probably it's been about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I started out by upgrading this area with some housing and turning it all to grand stone and grand structures. I also added another administration building and an embassy in case I need it. Currently don't feel like I need an embassy, as my neighbors don't really provide anything of value. I could send some guys there to assassinate rulers or whatever, but I really don't want to spend manpower doing that. We did get more admin points, which I was going to allocate right here to make this town a little happier. So we're going to get that. That's going to use up a little bit of our admin points, but that's going to give us some build points for the future. What I did after is I expanded, and don't look at this. Don't look at that. And also, don't pay attention in the montage of these little bits that didn't get filled in, because I had filled them in like 4 times. I like these holes to have trees in them. And it gives it a little bit of flavor. I could change it up too. I could put something else in there. But I might as well go over it because I was saying don't look at it, but it's obviously there. This is a giant mason. Put the speed up so that we can see what's going on. This is a giant ass mason. There is room for literally 200 and some odd guys in here. We do not have that many people. We don't need that many people, and we don't want that many people doing masonry. But we have lots of cut stone coming in. We've got lots of stone coming in. And we've got a new smithy. This is the armor smithy, the new armor smithy, and as you can see, is the same size as this. So roughly 260 guys or 280 guys could fit in here comfortably. We have 100, which means there's a full 40 more in this room than there were over here. I turned these off. They're not active right now. I'm going to remove the buildings and add something new in the future. Same with all of this here. But for right now, we're just going to leave this part of the city alone. because I did a lot of work here. The amount of weapons these guys can make is absolutely insane, and basically means that we can reliably use this, or literally never have to build another smithy for this specific one. We're going to make another one right here. I'm not going to set that up right now because that's going to take a lot of materials. It took 1,000 iron. It took 750 furniture to make this. So it took a lot. And this whole janitor station is dedicated to taking care of these 2 buildings. So we'll probably need another janitor, or at least to upgrade this to 20 janitors. Because 10 janitors throughout here is enough to keep it comfortable. We have all of our housing for those guys kind of right here. I went through the city and I upgraded every single house with the cut stone that I'm getting. These guys have been doing some real great work here, these metal makers, or metal smelters. They've been kind of keeping me up when I didn't have anything. We were at $0 for a while. Finally got a lot of money when I sold a good portion of armor. And speaking of which, we built a new armor workshop and kind of a muster ground. This is going to remain like a stone area so that I can muster troops and kind of see what they look like. I like to do that. That's one of my favorite things. So we've got thousands of armor, or roughly 1,000 armor in here. We've got a court so that people can be tried and convicted of their misdoings. We've got 6 prisoners, most of whom were slaves that I freed and then imprisoned so that I could use them in the arena. Yeah. I also imported a couple of these people and then immediately persecuted them and put them in prison so that I could get some prisoners for my arena, which I know you all saw, but I will get to that. This is our inn. I built it. I think there's 22 spaces. It is 100% pretty much. Just we haven't had anybody come here, but that's fine by me. Don't come until we're ready with this. I want them to come and look at our great works here. And my concept is this: if this is 260, this is going to be another 260. We'll have a third one here, or fourth, I should say. Probably something like a carpenter or something like that, pumping out those materials. The rest of these buildings can be small. Paper maker can be small. All these things we don't really need to be huge, because reliably, these are the buildings that we're going to be using the most. I could not stand waiting a long time for this cut stone, so I built this, making it much easier. If I wanted to put 175 guys in there, they would cut all of the stone instantly. Just snap their fingers and Thanos snap in all of the stone in my whole warehouse. And I put a couple warehouses in these corner bits. There's little random warehouses, so this is like a nice stone warehouse. Oh, this looks so good. Look at all that stone just piling up. And we got some other random warehouses kind of tucked in janitor stations. And now the piece de la resistance, the Grand Arena. And I was kind of hoping, yes, that people would pile in while I waited, while Arno and Barry McGrunt beat the living shit out of each other for their amusement. This has room for 918 people. That is the entire population, basically. No need for anyone else. If I look at the services, it's going to go up because there's going to be daily. I'm going to constantly be importing people if I can't. Yeah, see, like this. This is what we're talking about. This is called brutality. Authorizing this Talapi to come in, going your decree, and prosecuting him. Now, let's see if we can't catch this in the act. If I'm correct, he probably will come in on the side there, but let's look for him here. Go to Talapi. This free Talapi here. They wanted to be a student. Kira Hawk wanted to be a student. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, you just got prosecuted. Can we prosecute her faster? Yeah, follow her. Prosecute. Prosecute her and put her in jail. Courts have found you guilty. She should just go right where she's supposed to go. Wait, why are you going to class? You're not... Dude. You're under arrest. Yeah, they... He came over and punched her in the back of the head and knocked her out. I didn't know they actually got knocked out. That's fucked up. Oh my god. He chased her down and punched her in the back of the head in the university. That's literally like a Julius Caesar moment right there. She's trying to go... He punched her and she's going to the court on her own. He didn't even bring her. I wish that it was slowed down for a second. I might go back and slow it down in editing, but... Oh my god, I'm crying from how funny that was. Because she just laid out... I don't know if it's actually a girl, but her name's Kira. She just lays out. We're gonna watch her go to court right now. See what she does. Head on over to court. Let's go. This is the day in the life of Fiend Tavern Songs of Six. Get up on that stand. Good. I like that the wall is behind him. What do you have to say for yourself? Endolin Golgra is gonna judge you, while Mandarus, Jazz, Nebers. I'm even gonna try to say that name. All these people look in and watch the trial. You're being imprisoned for 64 days. How do you feel, Kiara? How do you plead? Pleads innocence and wants to try case in court. Please, I didn't do it. I swear to freaking God, man. I don't freaking believe you. As she goes and she's sent off to the slave camps. No, actually, I think she's going straight to prison. Oh my goodness. Hey, at least you get free healthcare, you get free food. Where is Kiara? Oh, she went to the stock. And the dude threw a freaking potato at her. Oh, dude. That is just miserable. Alright, we're gonna leave Kiara alone. We're gonna get back to what I got. There's a long trek off, of course, right there. But yeah, the arena's... Everyone's went home for the day. And just finish it off, look at this. Just look at the beauty. The trees. The leaves are falling. This is our entrance. This is the new gateway to the city. Got these great statues. And our little orchard here that puts out some fruits for the humans. Next episode we're going to be focused on getting the humans breeding, as well as Kryptonians bred. And probably other races so that I can enslave them just like I did to the Talapis. Oh, it's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be real brutal. Hope you all enjoyed this episode, and look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Goodbye.